The first humans who smoked weed probably had no idea what was happening to them. Imagine living in a world where every shadow could kill you. No science, no medicine, no understanding of the brain. Ancient humans survived through fear alone. If you trusted the wrong sound in the dark, you died. If you ate the wrong plant, you disappeared forever. Survival depended on paranoia, which is why the discovery of cannabis becomes so strange. Because somewhere in the middle of this brutal prehistoric world, humans found a plant that did the exact opposite of survival instinct. A strange burning plant whose smoke softened fear, slowed the mind, and altered reality itself. Time suddenly felt slower. Thoughts became unfamiliar. The universe itself seemed different. And instead of rejecting the experience, humans became obsessed with it. That alone is disturbing. Early humans avoided almost everything unfamiliar. Unknown berries could poison you. Unknown animals could kill you. Yet somehow this plant survived generation after generation, passed from tribe to tribe almost as if humans needed it. Thousands of years later, archaeologists uncovered something unsettling in the mountains of western China. Hidden inside 2,500-year-old tombs were burned wooden braziers, ash, and traces of cannabis. But this wasn't ordinary wild hemp. The strain contained unusually high levels of THC, the chemical responsible for altering consciousness, which meant ancient humans may not have accidentally discovered psychoactive weed, they may have intentionally cultivated it. Think about what that means. A prehistoric species with no neuroscience or chemistry somehow discovered that a certain plant could change the human mind itself. But this story becomes even stranger, because ancient humans didn't just use cannabis casually, they turned it into ritual. Shamans inhaled smoke during ceremonies while entire groups gathered around fires, watching reality slowly distort around them. Some researchers believe these rituals were attempts to communicate with spirits, gods, or even the dead. Now imagine experiencing that thousands of years ago. You don't understand hallucinations or chemicals. All you know is that after inhaling this smoke, your perception changes. Time slows down. Fear weakens. The universe suddenly feels alive. To ancient humans, this may not have felt like intoxication. It may have felt supernatural, and that possibility changes everything. Because if psychoactive substances shaped ancient rituals, then some of humanity's earliest spiritual experiences may have emerged from altered states of consciousness. Suddenly, this stops being a story about weed. Now it becomes a story about the human mind. Humans evolved something terrifying: self-awareness. Animals suffer physically, but humans suffer psychologically. We remember the past, fear the future, and imagine death long before it arrives. Consciousness became humanity's greatest gift and its greatest curse. Cannabis may have been one of the earliest tools humans discovered to temporarily escape that suffering, to quiet anxious thoughts, to soften fear, to silence the noise inside the mind. And maybe that's why humanity never stopped using it. Different cultures, different religions, same psychological craving, relief, escape, silence. But humanity's relationship with cannabis has always been conflicted. Some societies treated it as sacred medicine. Others considered it dangerous or evil. And maybe both are true, because cannabis doesn't create something new inside the brain. It amplifies what already exists there. One person feels peace while another spirals into paranoia. One person feels connected to the universe while another becomes trapped inside their own thoughts. Perhaps ancient humans discovered this too. Not just pleasure, but introspection, a doorway into consciousness itself. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. Beneath all our technology and civilization, modern humans may not be very different from ancient ones. We are still anxious creatures, still overwhelmed by existence, still searching for something that makes consciousness easier to carry. And somewhere deep in human history, an ancient human sat beside a fire, inhaled smoke from a strange burning plant, looked up at the night sky, and for the first time felt reality itself begin to change. Maybe they felt peace, maybe terror, maybe transcendence. But ever since that moment, humanity has been trying to recreate the feeling. Because perhaps this story was never really about cannabis at all. Perhaps it was always about the ancient human desire to escape the prison of the mind,